Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of the Two for One Special Podcast. My name Randall, and with me, as always, my boy LJ and the OG Dad himself. Man, y'all go ahead and talk to these folks, man.
What up?
What's up? What's up?
All right, everybody. Now, welcome back. Now, welcome back to another episode. Now, on today's episode, we gotta talk about something because they LJ, I only LJ. What do you want to call what they did to our boy down in South Beach? What do you want to call that?
Wait, which boy? What boy? I'm confused.
Number three.
Oh,
What what
you
what
talking about that? You talking about that statue?
what
That's
do,
not a. That doesn't look like Dwayne Wade.
what do you want to
You mean that abomination?
talk
Oh,
If
to these
I,
folks?
if
Talk to
I,
these folks, LJ.
if I
What's
was
going on?
there
What's going
at
on,
the
LJ?
ceremony, I would have gotten a flamethrower and burnt it down. Because number one, that is not D Wade. That is not my number three. I don't know who that old man was
that's
in
Zordon.
that statue.
Hold on, LJ. That who that was? Who that was? That?
I saw a meme and it looked dead on like Zordon, and I died.
Well, go ahead,
I
LJ.
don't, I don't know who that looked like. I just know that wasn't no D Wade. And I know D Wade looked so disappointed in that statue, and he should have been for everything he done did. Y'all can't even go get up. You know what? We just need to stop making statues because obviously we don't know how to make them like they used to back in ancient Greek times. So let's not make them because we obviously can't. So instead, just make a mural because we got people who can paint or something. Just not no statue, not anymore. Like because what's going to end up happening is when LeBron retires and when Cleveland does LeBron's statue, that thing is not going to look nothing like LeBron, and everybody is going to crash out. That's literally what's going to happen. So, no more statues, just murals, paintings, something. Just no more statues. I I can't deal with it no more.
Dad, what you think? What you think about the statue, Dad?
Man, I don't know what's been happening in the last 10 years when it comes to making statues, but I thought they had it at one point because some of the statues actually look pretty decent, but like lately, you say the past 10 years, like I think technology has reversed or something, but they really need to figure it out because that thing is horrible. Like I saw that, I was like, why are they doing? And then like, why are we still doing action poses if you can't get the action pose right? Like it's terrible. It is beyond terrible. Like I'm still seeing memes to this minute of like everything that's happened. So like I'm over it.
Now, allegedly, some photos been going around saying that he was actually in the building where they was designing his face. They said that they showed pictures of him looking at the face before they even put on the body. They said that he was the main reason of molding the face. And they have two pictures. I don't know if it's AI or what, but they got two pictures of him literally looking at the face before they attached it to the body, and him designing the face for the designers to design it.
Then you know what? D Wade needs to get his eyes checked. If that's the case, then he needs to get his eyes
If he
checked.
think he looked like that, then
He has body dysmorphia. Then if you think he looks
yeah,
like that,
something.
But like I said, I don't know if those real photos or not because you know how advanced
I,
AI is. But they it
I can't think you would think. I can't
matter of fact,
think he would make that.
hold on,
He
let me
would
see if
think
I
that's
can
how
let
he
me see if I
looked.
can search it up real
I
quick.
just I can't believe that.
Let me see if I can search it up real quick.
You do because if that way he looked like, don't know how he got his wife that he has. You
No,
know, I mean well no because she's famous and she got her own money. So
right?
it's not that she married him for money or anything like that. So I mean, at that point you married him for personality, and he must have the greatest personality known to man or
Okay, hold
something.
on. Here it is, right here. He's in there molding the face with him, telling him how to design the face and everything.
I don't believe that.
No, I don't believe that either. I just don't believe it. I refuse to believe it
Like I said,
because that's ridiculous.
like I said, I don't know if it's AI or not, but those two pictures of him designing the face for the designers to do before they put on the body. Like I said, I don't know if that AI or not. But I just when I saw it, I was like, bro, there's no way. There's no way. But didn't they hit, hold on, well, Dad, because it's been a while. Didn't that happen to the either the Shaq or Kobe statue, and then they had to redesign it?
Dude, I don't remember. It might have been the Kobe one, but we're just forgetting about what happened to Ronaldo's face.
Ronaldo's is horrible.
Yeah, they disrespect Ronaldo. I don't know.
That was the last statue, and I thought that was going to be the last statue people was going to make after that face.
Well, let's be honest. The statue for Ronaldo from here was accurate. The smile, I don't know what they was doing with the smile. In general, with the Dwayne Wade statue, none of this matched him. All this is messed up. At least with the Ronaldo statue, you could be like, all right, he looked like Ronaldo, but they just messed up the smile. With the Dwayne Wade statue, you could be like, yeah, that's not even clearly Dwayne Wade.
And I'm not sure if this is true, but I heard a rumor. There's only one company who does that stuff, like the statue stuff for sports stars. There's only one company
I wouldn't be
because they
surprised.
got a monopoly on it.
Yeah,
So if that is true, they suck, but there's nobody to compete with them, so they can make it as bad as they want. And you can't really say anything.
right.
You cannot pay for it.
Yep. That too.
You pay in advance, don't you?
I'm sorry, I wouldn't. Not after this last debacles. Like, no, y'all got me messed up. You think I'm paying in advance? No, no, no.
They probably what they do is they probably put like a down deposit on it first, and then once they get like the computer generated models and 3D printed stuff like that, then they probably pay the full price or something like that. But yeah, I'm with that. I would, yeah, I would have paid for that.
Y'all need to see nowadays we got these contracts called a prove it contract. You know, NFL players they get a 1 year deal. You know, and if they do good, they get an extension. We need to start getting these sculpt statue makers a prove it contract. Like you need to prove that you get the face right. Because if not, what are we doing here?
Right. You ain't like I don't like I said when I saw it, I was disappointed. I'm like, we already lose when we ain't well we winning now, but Auburn sucked. Then we got the deal with Bo Nix at Denver, and now we got the statue. So me and LJ ain't winning for nothing.
I mean, well, I can deal with the statue. The other two stuff is kind of hard to deal with. I can deal with the statue. Like I said, the statue's an easy fix. I just need to go get a flamethrower and burn it down. That's it.
It was high key disrespectful. I think. Like just look at it like this.
Yeah,
Like-
it was disrespectful.
If I was Dwayne Wade, I would have crashed out. I would have been like, obviously, y'all didn't like me to make this.
Straight up.
How many years you played? 10 years with them or something like that? All my years I done played with y'all, and y'all make this abomination. I done bought y'all 3 championships.
3.
3. And y'all made this. Alright, cool. Alright. I ain't getting another player for y'all. I got Jimmy here. I got Bam here. I ain't getting another player.
Like I said, I was just disappointed overall because I don't know what that was. That wasn't my D Wade. I don't know what that was.
That wasn't anybody's D Wade. Nobody know who that man was.
But everybody, whenever y'all see this, if y'all haven't seen it, please go check out the Dwayne Wade statue.
That was
Even if you want to call
that
it
was
statue,
Wade Doc. That's who that was. That was Wade Doc.
because I don't even know what that was. I don't even know what you want to call it. I want to see the LeBron statue because I already know he's gonna get statue.
No, I don't want to see LeBron statue.
I want to see a statue.
No more statues.
No, after this, I gotta see a statue because
No
they
more
0-2 for statues. They either
They own a lot for statues.
that too.
There
That
hasn't been
too.
a
But
good
I know they
statue.
they messed up either Shaq's or LeBron's. I think it was Shaq because not Shaq. I think
They
it was,
messed up both of them.
I think it was Kobe because they gave him the wrong jersey. Because that was around the time he passed away. I think they put on the wrong jersey. And then I think
Wasn't they supposed to do two? They were supposed to have 1-8 and 1-24, wasn't they?
something like that. I don't know. It's something they did. It was a jersey. That's all I know. And then I think for Shaq, he it was like the dunk or something was weird for him. I
I
don't
thought
know.
they said Shaq just didn't like the size of it because
I think
it
it was the
wasn't big
size. I think
enough.
it was the size. Yeah, I think it was the size for Shaq. And then I think the one for Kobe was either his jersey was the number wrong or his face was messed up or something. But they own two, for what I know. So whenever LeBron get his statue, I want to see how they gonna do that. All right, now let's jump into college football because everybody is in an uproar on what is going on in Colorado. So the OG dad, we gonna kick it off with you. What you think? What you got going on? What you think? Um, going on in Colorado, or what's your thoughts on what's going on in Colorado? 6-2, bowl eligible, second year. What you think?
I mean, they were bound to improve like a little bit. Like I'm happy they're looking good because I'm glad that there's work with the talk. You know, like granted they who they played is not being like the top of the talent, but you play who's in front of your schedule and you win those games. So I'm not hating it all. They're doing all right. You know, bowl eligible. They're not. I don't see them making the playoff, but you know they can get a decent bowl in there, and then like Dion will probably get a raise or some offer to go to Florida State. Probably. Because it's all his kids will be gone. Might as well go to Florida State.
We ain't gonna. I don't. What I was telling LJ. Matter of fact, I was telling both of y'all last week about what's going on with Auburn. I was like, we ain't Florida State. 'Cause I don't know what Florida State got going on. At least we ain't them. 'Cause
Yeah.
they won in 6 or 1-7 or something like that. I
Cool
don't know.
part is like last year they were good.
They was.
They was good all the way until the quarterback got hurt.
Uh-huh.
All the players left for some reason.
True
They
that.
probably saw it coming. And DJ Ukulele or whatever his name is,
You
like
play.
he just been in the league too long and just not he's not good.
I hope he doesn't think he's getting to the NFL.
He'll be a walk on somewhere. He'll get a tryout.
LJ, what's your thoughts on what's going on in Colorado?
I'm pleasantly surprised that they're 6-2, especially after what happened early in the season, because they looked, even though they was getting wins, they shouldn't have been wins, and they looked abysmal. But I watched last week's game, and I said they actually look like a more decent football team. That defense looks a lot better, and both lines, especially that offensive line, they was actually getting some push. So I'm not sure if that was just they were playing a bad defense. Who they playing? I forgot who they played. I'm not sure if that was just a bad defense they was playing against, because if I remember correctly, nobody really was playing defense. It was a high scoring game. Uh, but you know, their defense have two players that can close out a game for them, and then they do have offensive weapons. So if they win out and win the division, you know, we might be seeing them in the college football series, or playoffs, whatever it's called. Now, I don't see them going that far if they do make it in, but to make it is, you know, that's a great improvement after 2 years. But I still want to see what this team looks like after Travis Hunter, after Shadura leaves, though, because will Deion Sanders actually be a coach then, or was this just him trying to get his two-star players into the NFL and high draft picks?
Gotcha. Now my thoughts is this: I don't think they're gonna be in the new 12 playoff format because their last few remaining games that they play are unranked teams. So even if they go undefeated right now, I don't think they're gonna be top ranked number 12. I don't think so. I know for a fact they're gonna get to a bowl. I know for a fact. That's a fact. Are they gonna win the bowl? That's the discussion. We're gonna come back later on in the year. But I'm more than likely they're gonna be bowl eligible whenever the season ends. I'm not too surprised because Dion, I forgot it was either it was the end of the season, and when he was doing a couple interviews discussing them transferring to the Big 12, and he pretty much flat out said we move the conferences because the Big 12 is easier for us. That's pretty much what he was saying. He didn't really say that, but that's pretty much what he was trying to say. And if you look at their last few games, I got them winning at least 2 or 3 more. So they may lose maybe one because I think they only play like one ranked team. That ranked team is like the low 15s or something like that, if I'm not mistaken. I look later.
I didn't see any ranked teams on
Oh, you
like the
ain't seen no
last
ranked
next
team?
few.
They
Not in the
got
next like 4 games.
Yeah, so I'm pretty sure they're gonna win at least 2 to 3 more games. So I had them going maybe 4 losses, depending on how cocky they get. Other than that,
I think they win out.
They went out.
They went out. Okay.
Yeah,
They went
because
out.
I'm looking at this schedule and their opponents, and it's
Their toughest team is against Utah, I
yeah,
think, and that's because
that's four. They 4-4.
yeah. So yeah, they went out.
I got them. I got Oklahoma State. That defense kind of scary a little bit. Just
Have you seen? Have you watched the Oklahoma State game this year?
not really. I was just going off.
Okay.
I was just going off the school name.
No,
I was just
no.
going. I was just going off their history too.
They no.
They ain't like how they used
Because
to
first
be.
of all, Oklahoma State they were supposed to be like a 1-man army with Kevin Ollie, not Kevin Ollie, Ollie, whatever his name is, Ollie Gordon.
Right.
Ollie Gordon was supposed to be like the 1-man army, and he is just not good right now. They're low 9-10 in the box, and like they can't pass. So, I mean, Oklahoma State's not great. Their defense is okay, but the offense is not giving any love. So they're out there way too much. So Oklahoma State is not it. They are not it.
Okay, so my understanding is that all the Power Five conferences will get a bye. Is that correct?
I think it's every top four. Top four.
The SEC, ACC, and the Big 12. The winner of those get the bye.
What? Okay,
Oh, no, it's the ACC, Big 10,
Big Ten.
Yeah.
Big 12, and the ACC.
Okay.
Those 4 get the bye.
So let me tell you the top 4 teams in the Big 12. The top 4 teams in the Big 12 is BYU, Iowa State, Kansas State, and Colorado.
Colorado can sneak in there.
BYU doesn't face anybody else, so they're going to the championship game. Iowa State and Kansas State has to face each other. Colorado is going to win out, so Colorado will end up being 8-1 in the division. And then the others, Kansas State. If Kansas State lose, they have 2 losses and they'll be out. And then Iowa State will be undefeated as well. So if Kansas State can beat Iowa State, you have a weird situation where you have 3 teams tied for the same number of games, and I don't know what you do in that situation. I guess it will come down to strength of schedule, and I'm looking at these these strengths of schedules, and really neither team has really faced anybody.
The Big 12 ain't it this year.
It's really not. It's kind of bad.
And that's
But
why a
I'm-
lot of these people saying that's why Colorado got the record that they got because the Big 12 ain't like how it used to be.
Right, but they done. I think Colorado can get into the championship game, and then will they beat BYU? I don't think so. BYU is ranked number 9. But we've seen stranger things. There's been a weird college football season, so there's a chance. There's a chance that they can get a bye into the playoffs.
Talking about Colorado?
hmm Iowa State and Kansas State has to face each other. If Kansas State beat Iowa State, that team will be and then so say everybody wins out. Kansas State and Iowa State is the last game of the season for each other, I believe. Either the last game or the game before. So if Kansas State beats Iowa State will be 8-1. Colorado will be 8-1. Kansas State will be 8-1. You have three teams 8-1. BYU will be undefeated in the conference. Who gets that pick? And from my looking at it, I think what's has the better record. Or
No matter of fact, they go off the ranks. How many people each team
so
rank?
Colorado is ranked 23.
Okay,
Kansas State is hold on.
because they go by the point. They go like by the point
Colorado
system.
is 23.
Okay,
Kansas State is 17, and Iowa State is 11.
so Iowa gonna get it.
But that's before they face each other.
Oh yeah, you're right. You're right. So here's the other thing, because they go by a point system, because that what happened with Miami last year when like it was like a 4 or 5 way tie, and they had they had like a little point system. So it goes by how tough their schedule is and how many points and stuff like that they put up. So let's say Colorado, let's say they all three go like 8-1 for the conference, right?
Mm-hmm.
So they're gonna look at each individual schedule, and they're gonna say, okay, so Colorado won by 3 or 4 points each game, whereas Iowa blew out pretty much everybody in their conference. So they're gonna go Iowa. You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So, but we'll see that now, if they do, if and Dad help me with this, if they do go undefeated, will they be in the Big 12 conference? I mean championships or no?
Cool.
They
Colorado.
should be.
Colorado.
They should be, but like I think two teams are tied with them, so it's a matter of coin flip at that point. So
Right. So that's what I'm saying. Colorado can make it. So BYU's making it in no matter what. BYU is undefeated. They rank number 9. They're in the championship games.
Mhm.
Iowa State, Kansas State, and Colorado are the next 3 teams up.
Okay.
Kansas State beat Colorado.
Iowa State and Kansas State face each other for the final game of the season. Iowa State is undefeated. Kansas State has a loss to BYU. Colorado has 2 losses, but we don't think they're going to lose another game. So what ends up happening is that 6, 7, 8. If Kansas State beats Iowa State, everybody will be the last 3 teams will have the same record. But like Dad said, Kansas State would have beat Iowa State, who was undefeated, and they beat Colorado, so they'll probably make it in.
Kansas State what's out there in. Like there's no way around that. Because they will have to be Iowa State, and they already have a win against Colorado. So
So Colorado got the lowest odds to make it in. Unless
They lose to one of these other teams out of nowhere,
exactly right, yeah.
which could happen.
Which could
Again,
happen.
this college football season has been weird. So
Which could happen. You're right. Which could happen. So we'll see. Even though the schedule or the teams in Big 12 this year ain't the toughest, I'm pretty sure everybody got their eyes on that, just to see how Colorado, if Colorado wins out this entire season, all eyes gonna be on Big 12, just to figure out who gonna go well. And I'm pretty sure either they gonna blacklist Colorado because they don't want them in there, or they're gonna be petty to put them in there to humiliate Dion.
that could happen,
Right.
or they put them in there because they know if we make it BYU versus Colorado, no matter what, yes, we're probably going to think BYU is going to whip Colorado, no questions asked, but you will make so much money because Colorado be in the game, and everybody loves to watch Colorado most of the time.
Yeah.
So
Like I said, we just gotta wait and see.
I hope one of these teams beat Iowa State and Kansas State, so Colorado can make it in because that'll be interesting. I think that'd be funny.
Right. You gotta wait and see. We just gotta wait and see. Now, what else? What else? What else? Now, this particular me and LJ and Dad, you can chime in as well. What's your thoughts on the Steelers with Russ, LJ?
He's still washed. I'm gonna say that he's still washed, but he throws a lot better. And the Steelers have have George Pickens, uh, and a couple other receivers that's all right. So because he throws better, it looks better, and that's all I'm gonna say on that. I
You
still
know,
think Justin Fields in the long run would be your better option,
mhm.
but for right now, keep Rush in until he either gets hurt or is ready to retire,
He
and
was
just
throwing
make
some
him.
dots on Monday night.
He was. I was pleasantly surprised. I was like, oh, he unwashed himself for a second, and then he it didn't look well at other points.
I think Russell Wilson personally, I think whatever it was at Denver, it just wasn't working for him. It just wasn't working. Like sometimes the pieces don't fit. It's just one of those things.
Yeah, true.
Um, I I wouldn't say he's washed, but he may need to go to the cleaners. I'll say that, but he's not washed yet. He just because he's out there. He like the offense is moving much better with him than Justin Fields. Justin Fields, he can bail you out with his legs. There's no doubt about it. He can bail out a bad play with his legs.
Hmm.
But Justin Fields is only getting one read, also.
Right.
So Russell Wilson, you get more reads, you're able to do more, and that's why Mike Tomlin felt so comfortable switching them. Even though they were doing pretty decent with him. So
I'm just happy that Russ is look like he finally having fun again. That's all. That's all I ask for. I'm just happy that he look happy. Okay, because yesterday or Sunday, I forgot which day he played.
Monday.
Monday. He just look happy. He look like he just happy that he just out there having fun, and he ain't beefing with the head coach and everybody else. So I'm just happy for him. Now on the other hand, is he gonna continue doing what he did yesterday? That's up in the air. I don't know, but I'm just happy that he looked happy on the field. 'Cause at the end of the day, he's a good guy, and me and LJ appreciate what he did in Seattle, even though Seattle kind of did him dirty. Because why?
all they did was trade him.
No, 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 no. Once he got hurt. Why the hell you gonna bring the man back like 2 to 3 games to make him to see if y'all could win a couple of games to get inside for the playoff, and then he end up getting hurt again. Then you trade him after you push this man to get back on the field.
Yeah,
He got a
true.
big contract from the Broncos. I don't see what they did, how they wronged him. Like you tell me where they wrong. They traded him. He got a massive contract.
He did though. He
I
did. He
mean,
did.
He did
I,
fleece the Broncos.
He did. Yeah, he did get a big paycheck from the Broncos. You're right.
And I'm not even sure the Steelers are paying him. I think the Broncos are still paying him.
the Broncos are paying him. Yeah, he got a minimum contract with the Steelers. Is getting paid like 40 mil from the Broncos still a year.
Lord have mercy.
Well, like I said, he looked happy. That's all. And then LJ, one thing before we get to the other topic, the closing topic. Detroit Lions. You told me you think they gonna win a Super Bowl.
I think they can win the Super Bowl this year.
Dad, what you think?
I don't know why they are just beating up everybody.
What you
but
think,
they
Dad?
are.
They came out this year and said that we should have lost to the Niners. We had the lead, and we're gonna prove that we are the better team.
Right?
They out there just doing their thing, and you know what? I can't even be mad at them. They're killing it. I they They are literally the number one team in the NFC right now. And the NFC North, I believe, yeah, the NFC North, you got three teams in there that can make the playoffs. With them, the Vikings, and the Packers. So
I think that Vikings magic don't wear off a bit though. We'll see.
the Vikings got done wrong in their last game.
That's true.
Like that was bad, but their offense was still doing good. So it's like I don't know. We'll see. But I think the Lions are the number one team in the NFC, and it's a battle for second.
I'm just happy. Ever since that documentary came out of Detroit Lions two years ago, and how passionate Dan Campbell was for the organization, I've been a fan ever since. So I'm just happy that they doing good because they were like 0-16, 15 a couple years ago, and look where they at now. So I appreciate what Dan Campbell did for the organization, and I hope they do in Super Bowl because I don't know what the Broncos got going on.
The AFC sucks right now, don't it?
I mean, you have the Chiefs.
He's literally a cheat
have-
code. I don't know what he got going on.
The cheat codes is called the refs. I don't understand how they are 6-0.
They 7-0. It's
7-0.
It's 7-0. Yeah,
good
7-0.
God,
Yeah.
7-0. I do not understand how you 7-0 and your quarterback did not throw a touchdown in the month of October. How is that possible? Please tell me how an
Defense.
NFL
Their
team-
defense has been actually really good.
I know that. I know their defense is really good.
All I got is 2 words. Taylor Swift.
But a lot of times when they get close, they run the ball in. So like, and Patrick ain't tripping.
I mean,
Like,
he do got some amazing running backs and wide receivers.
I wouldn't say
Most of
amazing.
them
I would
are
slow
hurt.
down to the amazing part. Like
Most of them are hurt.
You talk about Kareem Hunt, okay? Like it's just
My fault, Dad.
But Travis Kelce just recently got his first touchdown in the season.
yeah, he
But
did.
everybody's saying he's out the door after this year.
He ain't going nowhere.
I don't know.
That man for the he's another Rob Griswold, how you say that?
Rob Gronkowski.
Yeah, he ain't going nowhere. That boy, wherever the QB go, he's staying there.
They ain't never going to let Patrick Mahomes.
So, and Travis Kelce ain't going nowhere.
Hey,
I'd be surprised if he do though.
Because at a certain point, you done won. How many? They done won 2, and you look like you on track to win 3. I hope they don't win 3, not 3 in a row at least, or no, 2 in a row. No, wait.
No, it's 2 in a row. It's 2.
It would be 2 or 3.
No,
It'll be 3 in a row
It'll be
this
3
year.
in a row. Yeah, it'll be 3 in a row this year. Yeah,
Oh my God!
because they already won 3,
They already won 3.
and it will be 3. Yeah, and be 3 in a row.
Yeah, I need the Lions to beat them because I'm going to say it's Lions versus Chiefs, and I need the Lions to beat them. Lord have mercy. We cannot have the Chiefs win 4 in 5 years, 3 of them in a row.
Well, the Chiefs' kryptonite was Joe Burrow, but I don't know what the hell he
Ever
got
since
going
he dyed
on.
his hair blonde, he's done.
I don't know what the hell he got
He's
going
bad.
on because he's like 1-3 against Joe Burrow.
He need to go undye his hair. He need to go back to his brown hair and just be Joe Burrow.
Cause that's literally was his kryptonite. He won his last season or the season before that. I forgot which one.
He looked like a backstreet.
Was
boy.
his first time beating Joe Burrow. Like Joe Burrow beat him like 2-3 times in the playoffs and beat him every single game in the regular season. Not Travis. Patrick ain't won a regular game against Joe Burrow yet.
Yeah.
And that's his kryptonite. So I don't know what the Bengals got going on. Look like they ain't finna make the turn or playoffs. But that was their only kryptonite was Joe Burrow, and we all know what's going on over there. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know who gonna win. I don't know who gonna beat them, because it's supposed to be Lamar. We see what happened last year with that.
We saw what happened at the
They had
beginning
a
of the
shot last
year.
year. They almost did it. They almost did it last
They
year. Like,
almost, yeah,
listen,
they almost did it.
I,
Now they
I,
could. Now they could if they. Now here's the thing though. They could do it this year if Derrick Henry locks in and Lamar Jackson locks in. Cause ain't nobody stopping Derrick Henry this year. Not for real. Cause that man is running. He ran like 2, 3, 80 yarders. So I don't know, man. That man. I don't know. I don't know what's in the atmosphere. I don't know what's in the water. They need a drug test this man every time he get off the field.
you not, ain't Baltimore water brown?
No, I'm talking about Kansas.
Oh, I thought you can't. I thought you been. You said Derrick Henry, so I thought you were talking about Derrick Henry. My bad.
What? Dad just shook his head. He ain't. Dad is just speechless.
I think it's brown.
Where they
I thought it
came
was brown.
from? I was talking about Patrick.
No, you said Derrick
I,
Henry.
I know, I know, yeah, I know how you got it confused, but I was talking about Patrick Mahomes. Damn, LJ. But Dad, before we head up out of here, you got any news and stuff you want to talk about first before we get?
I want to give a shout out to Tyreek Stevenson.
Oh, that man. I'm surprised he hasn't been dropped yet. I would have dropped him so fast if I was the biggest GM.
Shout out to Tyreek Stevenson for running his mouth mid play and tipping the ball straight to our receiver. You know, it was beautiful.
That was one of those magic plays. You don't get that too often in the NFL.
That man was taunting the crowd while the play was going on.
You will never.
Then touched the ball, tipped the ball, and gave it to Dad's team. He should automatically get benched for the whole season.
If karma was a sentence or a video, if karma was a video, it's that one right there.
Yeah.
I'm talking about mid play now. Dude, mid play, he wasn't even guarding his player. He was taunting while the play was going. And then all of a sudden you want to get into action. And then you are the main reason on why they won.
If he just didn't get in the play, if he would have just stayed on the side, they probably would have won. But he got in the middle last second, like Randall said, and then it was over.
If the Joker wasn't taunting the crowd while the play was going, he would have been at where everybody was at. He came, like I said, he literally came at the perfect time and tipped the ball and gave it to Dad people.
Well, I don't think I don't know. That's perfect timing. I guess it depends on who you're talking to.
Dad.
Mm.
Dad would say that.
I mean, I appreciated it personally.
I was about to say Dad would probably call that perfect timing. But yeah, if that was he should be benched. I cut his contract. Matter of fact, clear your locker.
I told you, I would have fired him right then, right there.
I'll tell her clear your locker. But that's everything there.
Oh, that's it for me. I just appreciate everybody who listens to us, and yeah, I just appreciate it. Thank you for listening.
LJ, what you got for these folks, man?
Oh, I totally forgot about this. But Notre Dame is going to be the most hated team in America in a couple of weeks.
What happened? What they did?
Well, last week they beat Navy.
Right.
They demolished Navy.
And then in 2 weeks they face Army.
They gonna do the same.
So they about to
thing.
end the undefeated streaks of both of the armed service.
Yeah.
Because everybody was hoping that both teams would be undefeated for the Army versus Navy game.
Yeah.
No, see, what was going to happen is that Army Navy was going to be if they undefeated, they would have played in the MAC championship game, I believe, or whatever conference they're in. They would play in their championship game, and then play in the Army Navy game the next week.
No.
Because the Army Navy game doesn't count against schedule or conferences. It's its own special game, but they would have had to play twice in back to back.
I didn't know they was in. I thought they were still both independent teams.
No, they're not independent anymore.
but Notre Dame messed that all up. So,
They did. They really
so
did.
yeah, Notre Dame is going to be the most hated team in America in the next couple of weeks.
Mm-hmm.
Is everything OJ?
Yeah.
I got you. Now, sidebar. Surprised we ain't mentioned this. Shout out to Jameis Winston. He doing his thing for Cleveland. I hope he get the starting QB position from now on. We just gotta wait to see for that one.
We just gotta wait and see.
Jim is just a weird guy. He seems nice. He seems cool. He's just weird.
He just a gullible guy. That's all we gotta say.
Like
He's just a gullible guy. He means no harm. Let's just say that right now. The old James Winston is a different story.
he called. I'm about to say, old James Winston caused some major harm to me.
That's what I'm saying. We not gonna talk about that.
Yeah.
I, I still got nightmares on that because
I do
we
too.
should have won that,
Should have.
but all of a sudden I guess the crawfish he stole or the snow crab
There's no
leg
crowd. The crowd.
he stole a couple days or weeks before the hand kicked in his system and he got superpowers.
Mm.
Cause we supposed to win that.
See, here's the thing. That's the
His dad go.
no. I was supposed to say about that crab thing.
Okay.
Like the guy behind the counter hooked him up. He was like, "Here, just take it." He's like, "For real? Yeah. I'm an FSU fan. Take it, please." So he walked out with it. Who says no to a hookup?
You ain't lying.
True.
I would have.
That's the way I always saw
I
it.
would do the same thing.
Like the whole crab leg thing. I was like, "Who says no to a hookup?" Okay, he got caught. Like, oh, that's a chance you take. We get hooked up. You know what I'm saying? Like, it is what it is.
Now you ain't lying. I would do the same thing. If I go to the grocery store, that means my mind is on food. And you telling me I'm getting free food? Oh, of course I'm gonna take that.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was a setup though. But still, we should have won that. I don't know what happened. We should have won that. And then that was the first year of Gus coaching career.
Oh, it sure was.
It
Right.
sure
Yep.
was.
Mm-hmm.
They were calling him the next Nick Saban. Look what happened.
Mm-hmm. And, look at him now. He over at UCF barely
that
scraping
man
by.
gone.
Right. Actually UCF is doing pretty well.
I mean, the thing is though, at least with Gus, we had damn near 2 perfect seasons when he was coach, and then after that, the 3rd season, the 4th, I don't know what happened after that. So at least with him, we almost had a Nick Saban situation. After that, all the other coaches that we had was nowhere near him. Okay, at least he brought us to the damn
The only
finals.
we done the other coaches we done had was Hugh Freeze and Daniel Harson Bryson, whatever his name is, and he gone off the crazy end after getting fired from Auburn.
I'm just gonna keep it real. Gus was probably the best coach Auburn had about 10 years.
Yeah,
I'm just gonna keep it real.
I mean, technically, he's the reason why Jim Cheezick won his championship. So,
So they should have gave him a chance, but it is what it is. But I ain't gonna hold y'all up for too long. Like Dad said, we truly appreciate y'all for listening. We was gonna talk about Bronny James and him being a full-time G League now. I think that was a real article.
I thought they said he was mostly G League,
I don't
but he will
know.
play some in the.
Like I said, with all these fake AI articles now, I don't know what is real or what is not. All I know is one article said he gonna be a full-time G League. Next thing I know, I saw the boy on the bench, like yesterday. So I don't know. I don't know. So
I still think he should have just waited one more year in college.
He should have either waited one more year or be a full-time G League. But Dad, what you about to say?
If he waited one more year, he would have been the guy at USC. Like that would have been the offense would have ran through him more. We could see what he could really do, but he wanted to go, so he left.
Yeah.
And I think he's still dealing with whatever happened, because did they ever say what actually happened to him?
His heart stopped. He is like, it's a rare case to where you just be playing and then your heart just stops out of nowhere.
I'm about to say, did he have what they call a big heart? Like your heart
Enlarged?
Yeah, there you go.
I think that's medically it's taken care of right now. Like he did everything he needed to do to get out of that.
Yeah.
But I wonder if that's still mentally affecting him because I remember him saying something about his confidence and stuff like that, and I wonder if that's part of the reason because
It
Probably.
he
could be
doesn't
'cause
want
that's scary, you know.
right. He don't want to go too hard because he don't want to
He
go
don't
through that
want that to.
situation no
Yeah,
more.
probably. That would happen to a lot of people.
Right.
You just be you. I'm talking about you straight healthy, and then and all of a sudden, boom, your heart just stops. So yeah,
He just
I'm
gonna have
pretty
to
sure.
get
And plus, he young. It happened when he was like 17, 18 too. So
right. He just got to get him a good
yeah,
sports psychiatrist.
that's it. But I'm pretty sure that plays a huge part of what's going on with him on the court. But his dad LeBron's he gonna get him right. So I don't know. We supposed like I said we supposed to talk about Bronny James, but I don't know how true that was. If he was full time G League or not, we'll just wait to see as the season goes. But other than that, they doing good so far. They 3-1, and I think the Heat's about 2-1 or 3-1. I don't know. I think they 2-1. But we just gotta wait and see what's going on with the basketball season. But other than that, man, hopefully our peoples enjoy this week episode. Once again, my name is Randall. With me as always, my boy LJ, and the OG dad himself. And together we go by the name of the 2 for 1 Special Podcast. Hopefully y'all boys and girls enjoy this week's episode. And we will catch y'all on the next one. Peace out.
Peace.